Hi, I'd like to do a quick overview of how to verify your Pointwatch Gateway is functioning correctly, and if it's not, some basic troubleshooting tips. So if we open the gateway box, first thing we should notice is the heartbeat LED pattern. So at this LED and this one, you should see a heartbeat pattern. This means the main CPU is running because it controls this blinking pattern on the LEDs. So that's the main thing. If you don't see that, it's something very fundamental is wrong. The other thing you can check if you don't see the blinking pattern is this green light indicates we have power. So if we remove this, notice that LED goes out. If we put it back, it's back on. So if you don't see the power LED, one thing you can check is these connections here. There's also a battery connector over here, but this is the main power input, AC power input. So after you plug in power, after removing it, after a few seconds, you should see the blinking pattern start. This system takes a little while to start up. Oops. So here I already made a mistake. I plugged this power connector on offset by 1, so you can see that pin is sticking out. So I'm going to pull it, and notice you'll see the green power LED comes on. And then after 10 or so seconds, we'll see there's the flashing pattern. Okay, so as the system boots, it'll kind of give you some status. So we heard the updater ran, now it's booting the system. And then after a little bit longer, we'll hear that the application started. So these are just some basics. You have to have power.
Application started, version 2.3.7.
Okay, so now we heard that the application is started. So that means the main application is running on the gateway. So everything on the gateway is the basics are functioning. Now the next problem we may have is it may be offline. We may still not have connectivity to the portal. So there's several ways we can have connectivity. There's a cellular modem here. Notice the antenna cable goes to a patch antenna on the wall of the gateway. We also have an Ethernet connector and a Wi-Fi module, and this is the antenna for the Wi-Fi. So most sites are connected via cellular. That's the most reliable and trouble-free way to do it. So in this case, there's several things we can do. We can hold this blue button down for 2 seconds.
Modem state, vector PG96 found, RSRQ equals 0 dB, RSRP equals 140 dB.
Okay, so those numbers should be something like 12 and 80, and you can hear there's 0. So that means we're not connected for some reason. I'll make one more note. When you hold down this blue button, you need to hold it for at least 2 seconds and then release it. And sometimes it won't give you the status for a little while because if the modem is struggling, there's some timeouts that slow down that response. So be patient, just hold it down for say 5 seconds, release it, and then eventually it will give you status. So it's not connected. One way to get a little bit more information is to use the Bluetooth connection. So pressing this button for 2 seconds activates a Bluetooth connection. And then if we go over to our app, let's see, we can So I'm just in the main portal website. So if we go into the menu and we click on Bluetooth, we can scan for gateways, and then there's a Pointwatch. A Pointwatch device should show up. You can press that. Click pair, and this will give us some basic information on the gateway. We see the ID, APN, and down here is the actual modem state. So it is detecting the modem, but it's not connected, and the RSSI, RSRQ are 0. So this could mean several things. The modem could be bad, the antenna could be bad, or the modem could not be activated. So at any rate, it's probably best to contact Pointwatch support at pointwatch.com, or contact us via our forum. So that's one other thing I want to show you. So if you go to the forums.pointwatch.com, we have a lot of useful information on troubleshooting over here. And if you don't have an account there, just let us know. We'll get you set up. So if we go there and let's search on trouble. I'm having trouble typing through my phone. Maybe I should just go with that. Okay, the first thing it'll come up is a Pointwatch troubleshooting checklist. And this has a number of sections in it, but some of the, like if the site is displayed offline, first thing I'm going to do is make sure the gateway's running. Tri-cycling power is always a good idea. There's also a black button right here. It's hard to see. Right here's this black button. That'll reset the gateway. Another thing you can do is collect logs. If you insert a USB flash disk into this port, it will output logs. So I'm going to go ahead and do that.
Exporting logs to USB. Please wait. Logs exported to USB. Please remove USB disk.
Okay, now we can remove this disk. And on this disk will be some files that it created that you can email us, and we can look at those and further determine what's going on. So I think that's about it. That's overview of the basics, how we make sure the gateway's running. Again, the most important thing are these heartbeat LEDs. And then secondly, checking our network connection with either the blue button or web Bluetooth on our phone. Thanks.